Texas League Baseball is all new. Coming up next. And welcome into this Thursday night live broadcast. And now here's the star of the show of your San Antonio Missions, John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob. Boy, what a night that was last night, as the Missions claimed the second game of our 6-game set against Amarillo. Final through 11 innings, 2-1. Boy, close ball game, as Missions got that winning run off a second. And boy, I gotta say, that was pretty good. It's a new night here in the Double-A Texas League, as it's our third game of our 6-game set between the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles and your Flying Chanclas, the San Antonio. Flying Chanclas continue one more time in the first half of the Texas League season. And yeah, that will do it until we take on the Frisco Rough Riders starting in August. Oh, gotta say, it was a pretty good night last night. I'm also joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. We are going to pretty much discuss that. And so far, good evening, Bob. Good evening, John. Thank you for having me. So last night, boy, scoreless game. We got into the end. One base hit was all it took to get that winning run home. I gotta say, John, absolutely right. And boy, that was one heck of a terrific ball game. And pretty much, it was one of the best. Gotta say it was. And, well, now you look at San Antonio and Midland in a horse race, trying to continue what is left of this Texas League first half of 2024. And, yeah, I gotta say it's gonna be pretty good. So everybody going head-to-head tonight, and so far, we're about ready to go as we get this third of this 6-game set ready to go. Flying Chanclas on the field tonight for the San Antonio Missions, and Amarillo in their normal road grays with the Amarillo sign inscribed on the chest. And pretty much it is good. Go online now, samissions.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Missions all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, or you can watch it here on YouTube Live. Don't forget to download YouTube, subscribe to this channel, and every night, Tuesday through Sunday, in the regular Texas League season, you could come on by, chill out, watch us live stream, and you are good to go. So anyway, as we get this third of this 6th game ready to go, got the Flying Chanclas, as it is Taco Bell Value Night. Don't forget Flying Chancla Friday. Boy, one more time of this Texas League first half as we play as the Flying Chanclas for a while until we get ready to go in the month of August as we take on the Frisco Rough Riders. And after that, we hit on the road to Springfield to take on the Springfield Cardinals in a 6-game series there at Blue River Stadium. Well, I guess for all of us here tonight, we're going to enjoy the best ball game as we get things going. This will conclude our pregame show, and so far we are moments away from first pitch of our broadcast as we now take you down on the field on this Taco Bell Thursday evening. Got to say, one more work week for everybody, and Bet a lot of people are super excited to get things going. Chancla's taking on the field now, and so far we are just moments away from our first pitch as we start the top of the first inning for Amarillo. Will Lake Bacher, a right-hander, getting the call for the Missions here tonight? And what do we know? Well, John, I gotta say, this guy can really pitch in ball games. That four-seam fastball is the best arsenal in his command of pitches. I gotta say, Bob, absolutely right. Christian Robinson coming in, ready to go. Top of the first inning for Amarillo. This ball game about ready to start. Well, here's the first pitch by Bacher, and we are underway. That one is high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Corpus Christi at Tulsa, Arkansas at Midland, Northwest Arkansas at Frisco, Wichita at Springfield, and Amarillo at San Antonio. 1 ball, no strikes to Robinson. Swing and a miss on the four-seamer, and he'll get caught chasing that fastball for strike 1. Boy, I gotta say, John, he really went after that one. Man, he sure did. Tried to catch up with it and was unsuccessful in that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is right there, and it'll go foul. Boy, nearly inside the line. If it would have stayed fair, it would have been a base hit to get 1 or even 2. Here's a 1-2. And that's going to be right there up the left, and that's going to get down for a base knock. So a no-out double goes to Robinson as he gets in. Next batter up is Tommy Troy as he strides up for Amarillo. Number 61, which is Christian Robinson, on second base now for the Sod Poodles. That one inside for a strike as in the count 0-1. We'll go ahead and give you some scores. Midland leads Arkansas 2-0. Northwest Arkansas leads Frisco 3-0. Boy, pretty good scores coming in here. Deal 1, and that one chopped foul in the count 0-2. No score for both Amarillo and San Antonio here in this top of the inning. Wichita leads Springfield 2-1. Corpus Christi and Tulsa scoreless through 3.5 innings. Pretty good right there at DCJ Field. And right there, strike 3 called. And boy, that's the first one for Lake Bacher. Jackson Feltner coming in as he takes a curveball outside, and the count now 1-0. Robinson still hanging on at second base. 1 away. Feltner at the plate now for the Sod Poodles. Right there in the end for a strike, and it's 1-1. Got fans watching from Amarillo. Hello there. How are y'all from good old Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo? It's a 1-1. That one popped up high fly in the air. De La Cruz trying to get after it. He does, and right up in the right field. Boy, terrific play. Had to hustle to get that fastball for out number 2. Boy, 2 away, and now still holding on the runner at second. Boy, that was a terrific play by the first baseman. De La Cruz, one of the best prospects here in Double-A ball. Oh, Gino Groover coming in as he's the 4th batter up for the Sod Poodles. No balls, one strike. Here's the pitch. Two. Right there, just outside. Boy, 1-2 the count now. Oh, yeah, pretty good. It's getting things going here today. 1-2. That one is popped foul. And it's the count now. Still hanging at 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Again, he chops a foul, and he'll still stay alive. One ball, two strikes. Runner at second. Two away, no score in this half inning. One more time. Strike three called, and Groover goes down on strikes. And make that two for Lake Bacher here this evening. No runs on a hit. No errors. Runner left stranded off at second. And we head to the bottom of the first inning. And it's no score through the top half of one. You're listening to Missions Baseball here on 104.9 KKYX. And here on San Antonio Missions and YouTube Live on this ball game. No score through the top of one. We're back right after this for the bottom of the first inning, straight ahead. About ready for the bottom of the first inning for San Antonio, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, our right-hander, Jamison Hill, getting the call for Amarillo tonight. What do we know, Bob? Oh, gotta say, that 95 mile an hour, it is huge beyond his belief on this pitch arsenal. Gotta say, he's ready to go here for Amarillo tonight to lead off this bottom half of one. Leading off the bottom of the first inning for San Antonio, Left fielder Corey Howell steps in, takes a strike inside, and it's the count now 0-1. Boy, remarkable finish last night, as it was 2-1 the final through 11. And that's going to be line drive, base hit. And he's got it. He's going for two. He's in for a stand-up Whataburger double. Oh, boy, good hit right there by Howell. Boy, I was thinking he was going to get in and get a stand-up single, but I didn't even know he was going to have a stand-up double just like that. Now you got a guy in scoring position, and the next batter up is Marcos Castellon. Yep, at which he does take a ball outside, and the count now 1-0. Well, pretty good. You have these prospects in Double-A that hit like crazy. Yeah, they hit pretty good for Double-A San Antonio and stuff. And so far, they're hopefully getting up into Triple-A ball. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from second coming home. And that's a stand-up RBI single. And the mission's up by 1-0. What a beautiful base hit. Well, at least two on the way. Center fielder Joshua Mears coming in. Want everybody tonight on that Corey Howell double is getting a coupon for that double meat cheeseburger courtesy of our friends there at Whataburger. Boy, hot and fresh 24/7 for all of San Antonio Mission fans. Right there, the second for one, they relay it and they get a both, a double play. 5-4-3 for Amarillo to get two. First baseman Michael De La Cruz. De La Cruz coming in, and he hits that one hard and foul. And the count now 0-1. San Antonio up 1-0 against Amarillo. The Sod Poodles trail the one run. That one hard hit, high fly in the air up to right. And that will be it. One run on two hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top of the second coming up. San Antonio is out in front, 1-0. So we're back up for the top of the second as A.J. Vukovich coming in for Amarillo. When we come back, it's 1-0 San Antonio. About ready for the top of the second for Amarillo, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. I gotta say, before we get started with the top of the second inning for Amarillo, visit westcreektrailrides.com. Go up there, enjoy a 1 hour guided horseback ride. Oh, do apologize. Oh, there's a ball game going on that I'm getting patched into. But anyway, hey, visit www.westcreektrailrides.com here in San Antonio. And yes, it is a guided 1 hour horseback ride for everybody. Hey, let's make West Creek Trail Rides #1 here in the city of San Antonio. Now, leading off the top of the second inning for Amarillo is AJ Vukovich, as he comes in ready to go here in this half inning. Here's a pitch by Bacher, takes in strike one, underway of inning number 2 now in progress. No balls, 1 strike by Bacher. That's a swing and a miss. Boy, he's going chasing after that one. In the dirt even. Boy, you don't see that every day, but now you do. Yeah, I gotta say, John, he went after it. He sure did. Curveball down and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two. Here's pitch. That one is lifted. High fly in the air, up to left. And that one is out of here. And this game is tied. Man, I gotta say, he blistered that one out of here. Well, now it's a tied ball game at 1-1. Pretty good shot by AJ Vukovich as he gets that one in for Amarillo. Now here's Kevin Sim. 6-hole batter coming. Takes in a strike in the shy inside corner. And the count now 0-1. Boy, great crowd we have here tonight, right, Bob? Gotta say, absolutely right. A lot of San Antonians and a lot of Amarillo people. Yeah, sure do. Right there, as it hits the deader, he gets it to De La Cruz there at first. And Sam is down for out number 1. Well, the second baseman is Tim Tawa. Boy, coming in this one. 1 away, nobody on, tied ball game. 1-1 here in the top of the second. That one high fly, foul. And it's 0-1. Boy, 3-1. Midland still leads 2-0 against Arkansas. And boy, that game right there is a no-hitter ball game. That is pretty impressive there at Franco Park. High in the air, Castellon makes the play, and there's out number 2. Second half, we head up to Midland after our short 3-game set with Arkansas. Boy, pretty good as we go up there. And after that, we come home, take on the Frisco Rough Riders. And back on the road to take on 6 against Springfield at Blue River Stadium. I like the fact that Blue River Stadium has a lake right there, or a river. Is it River Springfield or Lake Springfield? I don't know, John, but I think it's called Lake Springfield right there. Bridge that goes through Missouri and all the way wherever it takes you. And right there, strike 3. Boy, get him down swinging on that one. But AJ Vukovich will get 1 run on one hit, no errors, and nobody on base. 2.5 complete here tonight and tied at 1. Third baseman Graham Polly will lead us off in the bottom of the second when we come back, and it's tied at 1. About ready for the bottom of the second inning for San Antonio, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Third baseman Graham Polly stepping in. Thank you, Bob. And welcome back into our broadcast. Get things going. That one down. A curveball in the inside corner is called for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1. And that one's going to be hit right to second. He'll intercept and throw to first, and he's down for out number 1. Boy, quick play there at first base. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Kai Murphy. Well, a lot of clouds here and there as it was yesterday. A little bit of thunderstorm activity as we had yesterday and last couple of days through this week. Having those storms, and I gotta say that was just rough around the edges, but that one well hit, but intercepted by Tawa. Second baseman comes in, and boy, he sure kills that duck with one baseball. That'll bring in second baseman Lucas Dunn. Dunn coming in, take that one down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, the top of the 6th inning for the Arkansas Travelers there at Franco Park. They're calling that one a perfect game, a no-hitter. Rockhounds, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Arkansas, no runs, no hits, no errors. So consider that a au contraire no-hitter ball game. Here's the 2-1. That one right there. Line drive. Uh-oh, he misses it. And that's going to be the fielder's choice on a base hit on that scorer's decision. Yeah, sure is, John. That second baseman is daydreaming. I don't know what, but he just is. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in for the Missions. Boy, gotta say, that should have been called an error on Amarillo to miss that ball. And evidently it was not. It was a fielder's choice on that base knock. That one high in the air up to left center, and that will do it. Well, this half inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left for San Antonio. We end 2 here this evening, on now to the 3rd, with a tie ball game at 1-1. Adrian Del Castillo will come up for the top of the third for the Sod Poodles. When we come back, it's a tied ball game at 1. About ready for the top of the third inning for Amarillo, right here on the San Antonio Missions Baseball Network. Well, the third inning about ready to go, and stepping in, the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Castillo coming in, takes a changeup down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Temperature-wise, 86 station. Yes, we see a lot of them being out of school. Evidently with July fixing to wrap up in a few short weeks. I take it it's about 3.5 weeks from now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, pitch. That one high fly in the air up to center field. Mears will make the grab, and he's got it for out number 1. Well, back to the top of the Amarillo lineup, stepping in, Christian Robinson. Double in the first, 1 for 1. Yesterday, a lone run for Amarillo scores in the top of the first inning as he soloed shot to left field. Remarkable by Robinson.
Yeah, I gotta agree, John. This guy for the Arizona Diamondbacks is really great. Well, look at this guy. This guy is a power hitter. He can surely crush the ball any direction. Any way he does it, he gets through it. High fly in the air up to left field. Howell will make the grab, and he's got it for out number 2.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Tommy Troy.
Tommy Troy coming in, 0 for 1 strikeout in the first. Up now for Amarillo, could be a 1-2-3 top of the third inning. That one popped foul, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that one is out of play. And the count now is 0-2. Boy, still a 3-0 shutout there at Statesman's Park as the Northwest Arkansas Naturals taking on the Frisco Rough Riders.
That one high in the air up to right field. Castellon, boy, make a terrific catch just shy of the foul ground area. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for Amarillo. As we're 3.5 here tonight and still tied at 1. Back here is Brandon Valenzuela coming in for the bottom of the third for San Antonio right after this commercial message. Back here for the bottom of the third for San Antonio, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, that'll bring up the next batter up, number 9 hitter, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. Boy, he takes that one high and inside for a coach strike. It's 0-1. Boy, that's going to be line drive up the right. Boy, a base hit for the catcher now. Now the tie-breaking run is Valenzuela there at first base. And boy, that second baseman for Amarillo, I don't know if he's daydreaming or if he's already asleep. He missed that one by a big shot right there. Oh, that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Torrey Howell. That run came in for him, 1 for 1, a double on that one. Pretty good right there. Boy, already 6 innings come and go as Arkansas being shut down by the Rockhounds there at Statesman's Park. Tulsa leads Corpus Christi 2-1, top of the 5th inning there. 1 ball, 1 strike, runner at first, nobody out. That's a good thing right there. Slider inside, down and in, and the count now 1-2. Here's the pitch to him. That's going to be right there, line drive. That's a base hit to left. Now first and second, nobody out still. Valenzuela gets a hit. Torrey Howell gets a hit. And next batter up is Marcos Castellon. He comes in the batter's box, batting in the right-hand side, and he is really looking forward to getting in and getting something going. Slider down and inside for a coach strike. It's 0-1. First and second, nobody out. Tie ball game, 1-1. Here's the pitch to him. That one, line drive. That's a base hit. Oh, man, now bases are loaded up, and a grand slam means we'll get you free lunch on us. Get you a coupon for 12 crispy tacos, courtesy of our friends here at Taco Bell. Boy. So you had 2 base hits to right, 1 in left. So 9-1-2. Coming in, Joshua Mears tries to get things going. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run scores, 2 runs. Here he comes to the plate, scores in. And boy, that makes it a 2-run lead for San Antonio. That's got to be a beautiful thing to take the lead, and boy, still not having enough to go through this one.
First and third, here's the first baseman, Michael De La Cruz. De La Cruz coming in, and he'll take a ball, and the count now 1-0. Fly out in the first is 0 for 1. While trying to stretch the lead to make it 4. Nobody out, first and third. 3-1 our score for San Antonio. High pop-up right there. And that will be a issued infield fly rule. Boy, Feltner out there at first base. So keeping eyes on the first runner out there. Third baseman, Graham Polly stepping in. One away in this one. That went down and in, and the count now 1-0. 3-1 our score. San Antonio 2 runs ahead of Amarillo. Sod Poodles trail 2. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Boy, it's going to be a close one, and that's the center fielder making the play. Out number 2. Ooh, man. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Kai Murphy. Line out in the second, 0 for 1. Boy, still doing good here in this half inning. And that's going to be popped up right there. And who's going to get it? It's the shortstop, and he makes the play for the inning. So 2 runs come in as they leave 2 left on a couple of base hits. And no errors for the Missions. Top of the 4th inning coming up. San Antonio leads it 3-1. About ready for the top of the 4th inning for Amarillo right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Jackson Feltner, the first baseman coming in for Amarillo. Leads it off in the 4th inning as he takes in a strike in the down and in for that one. It's 0-1. Boy, that last half inning was so remarkable. 2-run shot. Bases loaded. That was just spot on beautiful. Hit there to shortstop Ditter as he throws to Michael De La Cruz to get the first out of the inning. What a great home crowd. Hope you guys will come in and join us. Plenty of tickets to go on this game here tonight. Tomorrow night's game, 7:05. Flying Chanclas take back the field for the second time. That went down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. One more time left to see these guys in action. And that is tomorrow night at 7:05, taking on Amarillo. Gino Groover coming in and now taking ball 2. And the count now 2-0. Boy, sun beginning to set on this beautiful Thursday night. Hope everybody is ready for a pretty good weekend.
Well, I think everybody is ready for a weekend, John.
I mean, we're all getting ready to end this work week, and by golly, it's been one of them work weeks. Automatic ball on a pitch clock expired. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Top of the 4th for Amarillo. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes. And Groover got swinging. Goes down for out number 2. A.J. Vukovic coming in for Amarillo. Could be a 1-2-3 inning here for this half for the Sod Poodles. Yeah, I gotta say, John, absolutely right about that. Boy, Amarillo, 1 run on 2 hits. And yeah, San Antonio getting in there. 3 runs on 7 hits. And pretty good right there, Bob. Yeah, it is. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Boy, get him down. Swing and a miss right there. For the 3rd out of the inning. Boy, that's like 2 times you say swing and a miss. Yeah, there you go again. 3rd time you say it. Well, 4.5 complete. Still a 3-1 ball game. As we head to the bottom of the 4th here on the Missions Baseball Network. Second baseman Lucas Dunn coming in. We're back here with more Texas League Baseball. Our score, the Flying Chanclas 3, Amarillo 1. Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for San Antonio, second baseman Lucas Dunn. Well, thank you, Bob. And here we go for this half inning for San Antonio. Nope. That one high and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, perfect ball game there in Midland. 2-0, a no-hitter for Arkansas. Rockhounds have 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. No runs, no hits, no errors for Arkansas. And boy, I gotta say, that is something that you don't see every day. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lucas Dunn, and boy, smashed that one up the left center. That is big on base knocks.
The batter, number 10.
Boy, that was a crushed fastball right there. Man, oh man, and that was just a beautiful one up there to left center. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. Takes one high and inside for strike 1. Boy, and the crowd is booing at that call. Jeff Andrews called that strike 1, and so far I'm not an umpire, and I can't decide whether that one was down and in, but evidently that was his determination on the call. Yeah, for sure, John. And anybody that tries to question or argue that call, boy, you don't want to be a prospect getting ejected out of a ball game for that. That's for sure. That one's high fly in the air, and that's going to get down extra bases. Now second and third now, nobody out. And boy, San Antonio's got something cooking. They got a no-out double, putting runners at second and third. Boy, and 4 and 5 are out there now, getting going. Catcher Brandon Valenzuela coming in, takes a curveball. And the count now 0-1. 1-for-1 single on a run by Valenzuela here tonight. I like Brandon. He's a pretty good guy for San Antonio.
Yeah, he sure is. That one outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopefully they'll get him another season in 2025 for the Padres here in Double-A San Antonio. Connor Graham's coming in, warming up for Amarillo now. As you do see a relief pitcher now warming up for the Sod Poodles. Here's a 2-1. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to bring in a run. Boy, Valenzuela gets an RBI single in the score. And it is now San Antonio 4, Amarillo 1. Boy, this ball game is getting away from them.
Yeah, sure is, John. And more base hits can continue. Another runner out there at 90 feet away.
That's a ball.
And that one is high and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Howell leadoff batter, 2 for 2, double, single, 2 runs. First and third, nobody out for San Antonio. Howell batting in the right-hand side, and he takes in a ball in the count now, 1-1. Waiting in his heel, and here comes the pitch. That one outside, 2-1. Well, I got to say, Bob, 2 more balls, and that will be a bases loaded up jam. I got to say, John, you're right about that stuff. If he gets 2 more, that will be a crush to him. High fly in the air up to right field. Right fielder will make the play, and there will be no tag up there from third.
Now that's the right fielder, Marcos Castañon.
Oh, Marcos Castellon coming in. Boy, Corpus Christi and Tulsa there at DCJ Field, tied at 2. Boy, Midland sure had something going on, and now the no-hitter comes to an end after 8.5 innings. First responders. Boy, that is a San Antonio Fire Department going by on Highway 90. So San Antonio 4, Amarillo 1. First and third, 2 away, bottom of 4. Pitch. That one's going to be hit right to third. Forced out a second, and that's the inning. Well, Brandon Valenzuela gets an RBI single, and that will do it. So 1 run on 3 hits. No errors, 2 left. Top of the 5th inning coming up for Amarillo as Kevin Sim leads off the top of the 5th for the Sod Poodles. San Antonio leads it 4-1.
Boy, sure got that major look when you said that Amarillo was up by 4 and San Antonio had 1.
Yeah, major look, guys. I do apologize about that. It was that distraction of a siren, boy, going past Highway 90.
And yeah, gotta say, that's just one of them things.
Well, we got new scores coming in. Wichita still leads Springfield. Last score of 3-2. San Antonio leads Amarillo 4-1. Corpus Christi and Tulsa tied at 2. Midland leading Arkansas 2-0. And Northwest Arkansas leading the Rough Riders 3-0. So pretty good on that one. Okay, that's kind of weird. What is Tulsa wearing? Is that like a... What'd that jersey say anyway? Boy, Corpus Christi looking good in those blue, dark royal blue. 'Get-ups.
Well, be the close end of the season when San Antonio goes to Tulsa. Then one more journey back home as the 6-game regular finale against the visiting Springfield Cardinals. I would say if 2025 would have a good, decent schedule for San Antonio to get more North Division teams, that would be really good. I mean, Northwest Arkansas, Tulsa, Wichita, and Springfield. Boy, all of them North Division teams need to come to San Antonio post haste. Yeah, I gotta say, John, absolutely right. And even though when we started this 2024 season, we had the Northwest Arkansas Naturals on opening day, Wichita, which led the second homestand of the year, and now Springfield, 3 North Division teams that came to San Antonio, while Arkansas and Tulsa didn't come this year. Well, hopefully, Bob, I do hope and pray that they will have them come here in 2025, but we'll see. The schedule is being created right now, and hopefully that will be something worth looking forward to. Well, we're going to be right back in this one as 4-1 our score as we are in the top of the 5th inning for Amarillo. When we come back, the Missions have it by 3 runs.
About ready for the top of the 5th for Amarillo right here on the Missions Baseball Network.
Well, Kevin Sim leads it off as we've now entered into the 5th inning of this ball game. Here's a pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Boy, inside corner for a cold strike, 0-1. Boy, now Tulsa leads Corpus Christi 3-2. Solo shot up to left field. There, DCJ Field. Boy, they lead the Hooks by just 1. Midland has a run in to score. Now it's 3-0 against Arkansas. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. And that one broke his bat, right popped up. The second baseman done for the out.
Second baseman, Tim Tawa.
Second baseman Tim Tawa coming in. Fly out in the second is 0-1. That one high in the air. And that is out of play, foul. 4-1 San Antonio. Leading 3 runs, trailing 3 is Amarillo. Here's the 0-1. That one popped foul. And it's 0-2. 43 for the starter, Lake Bacher, on strikes. Doing really good. His first pitch command for strikes is really good. One line drive up to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit for Amarillo. Well, that'll bring up the cleanup batter, Brett Johnson. Johnson coming in, ready to go, and boy, he's going to crush that one up the center. And he's going for it, and he's safe. Boy, head of the throw, close play. That was almost an out at third. And here's Adrian Del Castillo taking in a strike. And it's 0 for 1. Fly out in the third to Castillo. Here for Amarillo. The 0-1. That one chopped foul, and the count now 0-2. Boy, tying run is Castillo as he's trying to get things going for his side.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's going to be right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Throw down to second. No advance from first. Boy, Corpus Christi scores in a run. Now it's 3-3 ball game. That one down, and they don't get them, and they get a run back. So, RBI single. Well, another look at it again as he's across the plate, and now it's a 2-run ball game for Amarillo trailing. Christian Robertson coming in for the Sod Poodles. Tying run as second. Or should I say first? I do apologize about that. Go ahead, that is Robertson. Here's pitch. Right there and in for a strike, and it's the count now 0-2. Well, San Antonio 4, Amarillo 2 in this ball game. And we're going to have to take a quick pause, and we'll be right back. Well, we're back to continue this ball game. Christian Robinson up now for Amarillo in the count now 0-2. Pitch. That one fouled off, and it's going out of play, and lucky fan out there in left field getting that baseball as a souvenir. 0-2. Again, fouls that one off. Boy, Corpus Christi taking the lead now, top of the 6th inning. Well, they're doing pretty good. 1-run lead against Tulsa. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, curveball gets them down. And that is out number 2. Shortstop Tommy Troy coming in, 0-for-2 strikeout and fly. Here's the pitch to him, and that one's going to be line drive, high fly in the air. And that will go up to Corey Howell as he makes a fine run and play. Track it down, and that ends the inning. 1 run on a couple of hits, no errors, and 2 left on. 5.5. San Antonio leads it 4-2. Back here for the bottom of the 5th inning is Michael De La Cruz, the first baseman, coming up for San Antonio in the bottom of the 5th. Straight ahead. This proud broadcast brought to you in part by West Creek Trail Rides, right off of 151 and Wiseman Road. Tuesday through Sunday, any day of the week, join us here at West Creek Trail Rides for a $50 guided horseback ride trail for a lot of people that love horses and that love a lot of things in the great outdoors. That's right, Bob, and thank you so much for getting that going for us. And so far, hope you guys come out and enjoy the best great outdoors. Visit westcreektrailrides.com here in San Antonio. And I would say one of the best places to get a good horseback ride. Well, we're about ready for the bottom of the 5th inning for San Antonio, but we are getting some scores in this one. Boy, Corpus Christi, boy, they are striking back against the Tulsa Drillers. They scored in their 5th run and now lead 5-3. Boy, runner came in on a wild pitch, and the catcher, boy, down on his knees trying to get that fastball. So the 6th and 7th runners coming in, and yeah, gotta say, they go 2nd and 3rd now after stealing a couple of bases right there. Well, we're about ready to go for the bottom of the 5th, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. And here's Michael De La Cruz. Ready to go, and the pitch. That one is high fly in the air up to right field. Boy, is he going to have enough room? It is out of here, gone! De La Cruz crushes that ball out of here. And they get one back. 5-2 on a big fly. Boy, he just blistered that ball. And it stays fair right there. Okay. Yeah, just outside the foul pole. And that one was a lucky one for Michael De La Cruz. Third baseman is Graham Polly. As he strides in, is 0-for-2, fly out and a ground out. San Antonio 5-2, Amarillo trails 3. The pitch. That one fouls off it. Boy, somebody getting up in the right field, making that good play right there to get a baseball. And the count now 1-1. Again fouls it off, and the count 1-2. Boy, middle looks like Midland will win this ball game against Arkansas. Final score 3-0.
Ball, that's out.
Rockhounds take the third game of that 3-game set there at Franco Park against the Travelers. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 5-2. San Antonio in front. And that's going to be hit to the first baseman. Pass to the pitcher. Get him for the out.
The batter.
And there's one away.
Kai Murphy.
Well, Kai Murphy coming in. He's 0 for 2. Pop out and a line out. Boy, 6th inning there for Corpus Christi comes as they strand 2 but get in 2 more. Pretty good right there as now Corpus Christi leads Tulsa 5-3.
22. Second baseman.
2 away for now San Antonio and second baseman Knight. The 0-1. And that one's well crushed high in the air up the center. And that will do it. Boy, 1 run on a Michael De La Cruz single. Boy, he crushes that one, and that will go down in Texas League baseball history. And it is a 5-2 ball game. Jackson Feltner will lead off the top half of the 6th inning for Amarillo. When we come back, it's 5-2 San Antonio. About ready for the top of the 6th inning for Amarillo right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Jackson Feltner coming in for Amarillo. 3-4-5, due up top of 6, and he'll take one right there outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bacher is talking with home plate umpire Jeff Andrews, and yeah, he's wondering where that one was.
Well, gotta say, John, he had it right the first time. That was a ball right there.
Boy, second baseman Dunn intercepts. Boy, can't get Feltner, as he will cross the plate safely on a scores decision, a fielder's choice on that base knock. Rockhounds, boy, 3-0 final against Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas has Frisco 3 runs ahead. So Naturals up by 3. 3-0 the score there, Statesman's Park. And boy, Springfield taking the lead against Wichita. Their score is the Springfield Cardinals 4 and the Wichita Wind Surge 3. That one high fly in the air, and that one goes out of play, foul, and it's 0-2. 5-2 San Antonio, top of the 6th inning. Runner at first, nobody out for Amarillo. 0-2. And that's going to be right there, line drive, base hit. And that's going to be first and second, still nobody out. As Amarillo trying to get in there and get things going. Well, it looks like this will be it for Lake Bacher, and manager out of the bullpen now, as pretty much that will do for the starter here this evening. Well, that will be the guy right there getting out of this ball game. Bacher now headed to the bullpen, and he did a magnificent job in pitching in this one for San Antonio. Jose Luis Reyes coming in for the Flying Chanclas. Reyes now pitching for San Antonio, as he's 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Slider, changeup, two-seam fastball on his reservoir, which is really good. A.J. Vokovich will come in 1 for 2 to greet the new relief batter. Or should I say relief pitcher. I do apologize about that. That is Jose Luis Reyes. Relief pitcher for San Antonio is really good. That one fouled off, and it's 0-2. We're trying to stop the thing from coming in on a couple of hits. Feltner now at the second base area in scoring position. Here's the 0-2. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And that's going to get one right there by Howell. He is going after that thing. What a play by that left fielder. Boy, he's just running after it like he's going. He's going after the thief and knocking him upside his head where it belongs. A big bump on the head. Yeah, right, John? Saying, hey, give that lady her purse back, will you? Kevin Sim coming in, and he'll take in a strike down in the corner, and the count now 0-1. One away, first and second, still hanging on. Feltner, Amarillo, boy, coming in for the Sod Poodles. 0-1. And that's going to be right there. Boy, they can't even get their gloves on that one. That is a base hit RBI double for Amarillo. Boy, runners at second and third. Boy, tying run at second base. Go ahead for Amarillo is Tim Tawa, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and they'll get them a run in to score.
on a sack right there.
The left fielder, number 5.
And Amarillo now trailing by 1. Brett Johnson 1 for 2, single in the 5th. Wichita and Springfield tied 4-4. Top of the 7th inning. San Antonio up 1 run against Amarillo. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right there and in. So Lucas Dunn to De La Cruz. Boy, get him down. What a play, as that'll end the inning. So a couple of runs on a couple of hits. No errors and 2 left on. We're bottom half of the 6th coming up, and we'll have a new arm for Amarillo coming up as we get ready for the bottom of the 6th inning. About ready for the bottom of the 6th inning for San Antonio, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, new arm, Eli Saul coming in as he's ready to go for Amarillo. Saul now pitching for the Sod Poodles. Boy, 3, 4-seam, slider, and a 2-seamer. Not much for a pitch command right there, huh, Bob? Well, I wouldn't say that, John. I mean, evidently, he's pretty good for that one. He sure is. Oh, down and in as we get ready on the bottom of the 6th inning for San Antonio, and that's in for a strike. Taylor Rashi and Will Mabry coming in to warm up for Amarillo in this one. Ray Patrick Ditter is our guy up. And that one's going to be high fly crushed and up to the right field area, just shy of the warning track. First out of the inning, caught by the right fielder for the Sod Poodles. Brandon Valenzuela, 2 for 2 of the evening. Boy, Amarillo trying to catch up to San Antonio here in this ball game. And that one's well crushed. High fly in the air. Watch it. Get out of here. Gone. A home run. Valenzuela. He is my favorite dude for San Antonio. Boy, that's a long ball, and it make a kid go crazy in a candy store. Now still leading 2 runs ahead of Amarillo in a 6-4 ball game. Brandon Valenzuela, boy, one of the greatest prospects in the Padres organization. That would make you say, oh man, this guy, he is really making this Texas League season memorable for us all. Leadoff batter, Corey Howell, 2 for 3, double, single, 2 runs here tonight for San Antonio. Watching that one right there is another ball game going head to head. What, 2 balls and 1 strike here. And that's hit the third. And that will be out number 2 on the play. Boy, 6-4 San Antonio, and that'll bring up Marcos Castellon, 2 for 3. 2 singles and RBI for him here tonight for the Missions.
That one in the inside corner for a coach strike. It's 0-1. Boy, it's been a nice day, right, Bob?
I gotta say, absolutely right about that. And if you've been horseback riding today at West Creek, boy, I tell you one thing, it was a pretty good day if you went out.
And it sure has. Well, right there, strike 3, as that will end the inning. Brandon Valenzuela, boy, crushes that baseball out of here and puts another run in to score ahead for San Antonio. 7th inning coming up as Adrian Del Castillo will get things started for Amarillo. We're back here with more baseball on this Taco Bell Value Night. It is the San Antonio Mission 6 and the Amarillo Sod Poodles 4.
About ready for the top of the 7th inning right here on the Missions Baseball Network.
Well, Adrian Del Castillo coming in for Amarillo. Pitch inside for a coach strike, and it's 0-1. Underway of the top of the 7th here tonight. Boy, just a beautiful evening here in San Antonio. 3rd of this 6-game set, rolling by really good. Don't forget, tomorrow our final and last time to see the Flying Chanclas in action. Saturday, we are back to normal in our normal home jerseys. Missions inscribed on the chest of those jerseys. 1-2. That one fouled off, and the count now still hanging on at 1-2. Missions conclude after Sunday, and boy, we say goodbye for a long while. At least a week. Tickets go on sale for the second half of the season. And right there is out number 1, Backwards K, for the 9-hole batter tonight for Amarillo. And he ain't happy about that one. I don't blame him getting struck out looking. Christian Robinson, 1 for 3 for Amarillo coming in. Here's the pitch to him. In for a strike, and it's the count now 0-1. Boy, it is the bottom of the 7th there at DCJ Field. Corpus Christi still leads 5-3 against Tulsa. Northwest Arkansas leads 3-0 as they're also in the top of the 7th inning. San Antonio 6-4 as we're in the 7th here in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. Here's the 0-2. Right there, strike 3. Boy, get him out looking. And that was pretty good. Boy, beautiful sunset tonight here at good old Mission Stadium. Gotta love it. 85 degrees, our temperature. Boy, kids are really enjoying baseball this summer. Come out to the ball game. We got weekend baseball with Amarillo coming in, and boy, could be a few chances of thunderstorms as we go in. And so far, Bob, go ahead and give us the detailed weather forecast for that.
Well, I gotta say, a few spotty showers and thunderstorms tomorrow.
Cloudy skies with a good chance of storms for a Saturday night.
Yeah, it could be a Saturday evening going into a Sunday morning. And it could be dangerous right there, John.
Yeah, it could be. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, nobody on, 6-4 our score. About ready for the 7th inning stretch, 1 more strike away from that. Here's the 0-2.
And that one high and outside. Whoa. That one was nearly called. But Jeff Andrews says, no, it won't. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Here's a 1-2. And that one's lifted right there up the right. And that is a base knock. So a 2-out single continues this half inning. Boy, first 2 teams in the Texas League that gets done tonight is Arkansas and Midland. Final score, Midland 3, Arkansas nothing. That was a pitch-perfect ball game on a 2-run, 3-run shot for the Rockhounds on a 2-hitter for Arkansas. So they didn't score in anything tonight. They had a no-hitter through 8.5. So no balls to 2 strikes to count now as now the tying run, Jackson Feltner trying to get in. That one high fly in the air up to Castellon, and that will do it. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. And we are now the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. San Antonio up 6-4 against Amarillo. Joshua Mears coming in when we come back from our stretch inning here at the ballpark. San Antonio 6, Amarillo 4. About ready for the bottom of the 7th, right here for San Antonio on the Missions Baseball Network. Joshua Mears coming in for the bottom of 7 as we get things rocking and rolling in this half inning. That one right there and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that 7th inning stretch. It was a great one. Only 3 more of those left. 2 more night games, Friday and Saturday night games, Sunday afternoon, 1:05. Ow! Ooh, that got the pitcher right there, right in the back. Ow! Ouch. Boy, that'll knock the wind right out of you. But he's still standing. Oh, I don't know how that's possible. But that's going to be down for a fielder's choice on a base hit. Get plunked in the back. Ow. Ooh. Man, I would say I'd be down on the ground if I was Eli Saul right now. So, boy, that goes down as a base hit on that fielder's choice. Boy, that pitcher getting hit on that one. Boy, the 2nd for 1, and they get them both. A double play for a 4-6-3, and that will erase the hit for San Antonio. Boy, getting plunked in the back. That's not fun. Just like getting plunked in the face, that is even worse. Yeah, I've seen a couple of major leaguers getting hit in the face, and luckily, ooh, that'll get you bloody. Yeah, even though, Bob, that's why they have headgear like those helmets. That's right there, line drive up to right, and that's going to be a base knock. Yep.
I've seen videos on YouTube where it was pretty bad for one prospect to get hit, evidently getting taken out of that ball game due to something like that happening. And that's going to be right there, line drive base hit, and that's going to be second and third, and right there a 2-out double by the designated hitter Kai Murphy. I gotta say, John, things are getting pretty spicy up in this one. Yeah, it sure is. Second baseman Lucas Dunn coming in. Hits that one high fly in the air up to right, and that will not get the runners home, as that will conclude the inning. 6-4 our score, as we had no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left for San Antonio. And it's on now to the 8th inning. Straight ahead, the Missions lead it 6-4. We're back here as Gino Groover will start up the top of the 8th inning for Amarillo in this ball game. Well, we're top of the 8th inning right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Gino Groover coming in for Amarillo. Taking high and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 10,112 in tonight's attendance. That is 10112 on that one. Boy, big crowd tonight for a Thursday. Change up right there and in for a count now 1-1. 6-4 Springfield lead 2 against Wichita. 3-0 for Northwest Arkansas's lead over the Rough Riders. That one's right there, high fly in the air. Howell gets into center field. Boy, he runs after that one. Makes a fine run and play for the out. And that's going to bring in A.J. Vukovich. 1 for 3, solo shot back in the second. Boy, pretty good on that one. Here's the pitch to Vukovich. Ends for a strike on the changeup, and the count now 0-1. Pretty good night thus far for us here in San Antonio. And the 0-1. Right there and in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Boy, Corpus Christi still leading Tulsa 5-3. It is a good night there in DCJ Field. If Corpus Christi could get another win, and yeah, maybe they will. High fly in the air, Howell camped under it, and that is out number 2.
Number 32.
Kevin Sim, 1 for 3, single RBI. Final out here in this top of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch to him, in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So far, if you are ready for us for some Friday night baseball, join us. No live broadcast at 6:45 p.m. So we bring you our pregame show, and before our first pitch, as
players will warm up on the field. And, a lot of prospects, they would be out on the field throwing the ball, going up and down, running, doing some fitness exercises. It's pretty good to stay in shape. Right there, and that's going to be a ball right there. Polly does not have a field on it. And that's going to go down for the fielder's choice on a base hit. So Graham Polly was wondering where that ball was, and evidently it hit him. That one fouled off, and the count now 0-1. 1 for 3, single RBI and a run by Tawa. Boy, top of the 8th inning for almost everybody except for the Rough Riders there in Frisco. 0-1. That one out of play, foul. Boy, look out over there, as that ball will bounce, and that'll go for an 0-2 count now. 0-2. And that's going to be right there, and Pauly gets it. Throws to De La Cruz, and that's the third out. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. 8.5 complete. San Antonio leads it 6-4. We're back here with more as a new warm-up hand will come up for Amarillo as we have the bottom of the 8th inning ready to go for San Antonio. Back for more baseball on this Thursday night. And we'll be right back. Bottom of the 8th inning for San Antonio right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Taylor Rashi coming in as he's the warm-up hand in relief for Amarillo.
Leading off for the
Rashi now pitching for the sod Poodles. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in as we are set for the bottom of the 8th inning. That one is down and inside for a cutter, and the count now on 1. Bob, you could come in, take a few of these innings, and get them going. Here's Bob.
Thank you, John. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ditter as he comes. Swing and a miss, and the curveball, and the count now 1-2. Here's a 1-2 delivery. And that one's going to be right there. Line drive. That's going to get extra bases. Roll to the wall. And pretty good right there. And he's going for third. Uh-oh. He's caught in the pickle. And that's a big... Yeah, no, John. That is a rough out right there.
Boy, that one not hit far ahead. Now that is 2 away by Brandon Valenzuela.
Oh, Corey Howell coming in. He's 2 for 4. Double, single, 2 RBIs. Boy, I gotta say, that is just not good when you think about it.
Well, Mitchell Stumpo and Will Mabry, righty and the lefty, warming up for Amarillo. Still a 5-3 ball game there in Tulsa. And that one right there, and I'll be in for a strike. 0-2. On high in the air up to center. And that will do it for this half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the 9th coming up. It's 6-4 San Antonio. Brett Johnson will get things started when we come back. It's a San Antonio 6-4 lead for the Missions.
About ready for the top of the 9th for Amarillo, right here on the San Antonio Missions Baseball Network.
Brett Johnson coming in as getting things going. And the skipper's coming out of the bullpen, and it looks like we are going to have another pitching change, as that will do for the first reliever of the night. Bobby Malacki coming in as he'll get the final assignment, shutting the door in this one. He's got a 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, cutter, a curveball, but evidently that 4-seamer is the faster of all pitches at 96 miles an hour. Well, Bob, go ahead and take this one on and get going. Here's Bob.
Brett Johnson coming in. Boy, pitch clock violation on him now. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. That one hit high fly in the air up the center. Mears in that one will make the first out recorded for this half inning. That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo here in this one. 1 away, nobody on for Amarillo. Here's the pitch right there, swing and a miss. The count now on 1. I gotta say, it's going pretty good for this side, and Hopefully things will get pretty good and interesting here. 0-1. That one fouled off, and it's 0-2. Two more outs for Amarillo, and San Antonio looks to claim this third of this three-game winning streak. The 0-2. Right there, strike three, changeup, get him down. And Malaki has a strikeout. Well, that's pretty good for Bobby Malaki, right, Bob? I gotta say, absolutely right. Well, the last batter up is Christian Robertson as he comes in. And did he hold up? No, appealed down by Jeff Andrews. And the count now 0-1. Boy, that holdup did not do well in favor of Robertson. Yeah, I know, John, that one right there is pretty much on that one. Yeah, I know, Bob. Right there, 1 ball, 1 strike to Robertson as he gets a pitch clock violation. Here's the 1-1. And right there in the end for a strike, and it's 1-2. Boy, they get one more, and this ball game is San Antonio. 6-4. Top of the ninth. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Nobody on. Swing and a miss. Get him down, and the Missions take it. Well, that's your final score. 6-4. Flying Chanclas take it. And that was a pretty good ball game for a Thursday night. Missions take game 3 of this 6-game set. So pretty good right there. So with San Antonio winning this one, they will stay ahead. See, 50-32 of the year for San Antonio. 50-33 for Midland as they defeat Arkansas. Well, our first 4 ball clubs are done. Even for this night.
Our final line score. First, victorious Missions. 6 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the visitors, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Oh. Well, I gotta say, that was a pretty good ball game for all of us here. Well, still waiting on our final 6 ball clubs: Corpus Christi, Tulsa, Northwest Arkansas, and Frisco, Wichita, and Springfield in this one. Boy, Springfield and Wichita, they will pretty much get things tied up like we did here in San Antonio. Springfield looks to get a run. Well, a win here tonight, not a run. I do apologize about that. Boy, Rough Riders getting 2 runs. Tying run at first. 1 away for Frisco. Well, tomorrow night's broadcast at 7:05. Flying Chanclas. One more time, return on the field. Taking on Amarillo. I think tomorrow we are going to change it up a little bit. Amarillo will wear the pointy boots jerseys. Flying Chanclas coming in and taking over really good. Just absolutely like the Flying Chanclas and Amarillo, and everybody in the Texas League and stuff. They're pretty fantastic right there. Well, it looks like Tulsa's got bases loaded against Corpus Christi, and yes, we will see what's going there. Boy, nobody out, bases loaded. It looks like 3 base hits will load them up. 2 balls and no strikes. Right there to Brandon Davis. 2-0. Swing and a miss, and boy, it is a 2-1 count now. Walker Brockhouse pitching for the Corpus Christi Hooks. Davis at the plate for Tulsa, number 21 in scoring position. Bases loaded up for the Tulsa Drillers. Boy, Corpus Christi is in trouble if they get runs in to score in this one in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's going to be right there, and there is no throw, as that will be a foul, and that will load things at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So he's going to try again. See if they could get something going. Bases loaded, bottom of the 8th inning, nobody out. Well, Corpus Christi 5-3. Third baseman playing straight away. The first baseman, Price, is about 20 feet off the line. So all 3 runners will have good leads here. 3-2. That one high fly in the air. And it looks like it's good for a couple of runs in to score. Boy, that will tie up the ball game 5-5. 2-run double by Brandon Davis. Pretty good for those Tulsa Drillers. Now, it looks like the skipper for Corpus Christi coming out having a talk with his pitcher. And it looks like something's going on. I don't know what, but they will see what is up. All right, well, we got new score coming in. Springfield wins against Wichita 6-4. Wow. What a good night for them there at Blue River Stadium. Just a absolute nice night for the Springfield Cardinals. Cardinals lead 2.5 games against Tulsa, 5.5 against Arkansas and Northwest Arkansas. Man. Oh, man. Boy, North Division teams are trying to get after it. So 5-5 ball game there in Tulsa. Just an absolute tie-up right there. 2-run double by Brandon Davis. Jose Ramos is 0 for 2 of the night. That one down and in for the ball. The count now 2-1. Nobody out for the Drillers. The pitch is off speed inside for a ball 2. The inning, a single by Keith Lockwood Powell with a infield single, Beck with a walk, and a 2-run double by Davis infield remains. and 2-1. The count now to Ramos, a right-handed batter. Now Brock Howell steps off the pitching rubber, and he's getting that timeout issued. So they start the pitch clock at 18 seconds. It's down to 11 now. Brock Howell comes set and right there and in for a strike, and it's 2-2. When that pitch, 85 miles an hour on the side corner, takes for a strike, and the count even now 2-2. Almost waiting, 2 balls and 2 strikes, runner at second. And boy, here comes the tag up, and it looks like Tulsa will take the lead, as now it is a 6-5 ball game. Another runner at third base. Ramos drives in his 40th RBI of the year for Tulsa. But that is pretty good. Wow. For the Texas League, I would say that is really good. Oh, he drove it deep, good at bat. Drillers with 3 runs in the 8th inning have taken the lead 6-5 here. Fernandez at the plate. First pitch, he takes a strike on the inside corner. Janier Fernandez is 2 for 3 tonight with 2 runs scored. It's his 3rd start behind the plate catching this year. And a right-handed batter up here with runners at first and second. Pitch swing and a miss. That was an off-speed pitch at 84 miles an hour. Fernandez now down to the count 0-2. Drillers getting reliever up in the bullpen. That is Wes Lucas warming up in the bullpen for Tulsa. Drillers trying to win what would be their 7th game in a row. Their already longest win streak of the season at 6. The pitch is a breaking ball that's outside. Boy, 7 games in a winning streak. That is one heck of a week for Tulsa. On deck is batter. Leading here in the 8th inning is 1-2. And the count to Fernandez, a swing and a miss, and boy, that'll get him down for 2 outs. Fernandez lunged at it and misses. He struck out. And here comes Bubba Allen. Bubba tonight is 1 for 3 with a double that came in the last inning. 7th inning, he came off the bench last night to fill in for Austin Beck and was 2 for 2 with an RBI. First pitch is outside, ball 1. One oh the count now. Whalen, the switch hitting batter from his natural left side pitch, and he takes down low, ball 2. Two and 0 now. The count now. Runners at first and second with the leads, and that will do it, as that will conclude the end of 8 for Tulsa. And it's on now to the top of the 9th inning, as it is a 6-5 ball game there at DCJ Field. So we're down to Final 4 ball clubs tonight, as it is Corpus Christi, Tulsa, Northwest Arkansas, and Frisco. Well, it just seems to me that the bottom of the 9th inning for Frisco could be a walk-off win for the Rough Riders. They need to at least get first and at the plate loaded up really good. So, yes, San Antonio winning this one here tonight, 6-4, as they are
tied up with Midland at 50. But even though the Rough Riders and Springfield have the Texas League playoff rounds issued to them, and even though that San Antonio and Midland fighting over what is the first and second place positions. Now, evidently, we don't see that every day, but in Texas League baseball, it is a battle to survive what is the first half and second half of the Texas League season. Well, the top of the ninth inning for Corpus Christi. Next door neighbors will be back home to launch a three-game set with Midland starting on Friday, July 19th. Corpus Christi taking on the Midland Rockhounds. San Antonio, boy, headed up to Arkansas for a short three-game set. And then back on the road after that, 3 in Arkansas and 6 to take on the road to Midland. Corpus Christi taking on Amarillo during that time, and so far as San Antonio and the Rockhounds playing each other, Amarillo and Corpus Christi playing each other. Well, pretty good right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to a leadoff batter for Corpus Christi. That is Zach Cole. That one high, pop up in the air, and that is a diving catch by the center fielder as he lays down to make the diving catch. It's first out of the inning. Boy, still waiting on these ball clubs to finish up and give you their finals afterwards. So we'll give you the scores here. Final 6-4 San Antonio. Springfield winning 6-4 against Wichita. Rockhounds winning 3-0 against Arkansas. Boy, close ball game there in Frisco, 3-2. Bottom of the ninth inning. Boy, Corpus Christi trying to come back in this one, and it is the top of the ninth inning for them. They have 1 away. Nobody on bases. Tommy Sacco Jr. coming. Getting in, and boy, that is out number 2. They're out away already. Everybody likes Tommy Sacco Jr. I think he's pretty good for Corpus Christi. He sure has it in him. Pretty good during our last series. San Antonio and Corpus Christi were going head-to-head last week. Panscano Ferreras coming in. No balls, 1 strike to him. Top of the ninth inning. 2 outs. 2 strikes remaining for him. That one right there. Line drive up to right field. That's a base hit. Boy, tying run now at first base for Corpus Christi. And yep, still too early to call for the Rough Riders, as they haven't even started the bottom of the ninth just yet. So 4 ball clubs remain of this evening. And yes, just still waiting. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 more out for Corpus Christi, and looks like Tulsa could win this one against the Hooks. Yeah, I think so too, John. I mean, if they keep going, they're right there swinging a miss, and the count now 1-1.
Boy, you don't see this every day. Tulsa 6-11-3. For Corpus Christi, 5-9-0 for them in tonight's contest there at DCJ Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jaron Williams. Here's the pitch to him, and that's going to hit him right there. The catcher gets hit in the knee, but good thing he has that protective equipment on, because if he didn't have that on, boy, that would have hurt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Williams. Still trying to fight it off, and 2-run shot would put him down to the bottom of the 9th. And boy, 2-2 the count now. Well, looks like the tying run for Frisco now up at second base. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. That one outside. Boy, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, this would be the last pitch of the ball game, and if they miss this one, ball 4, they will get a runner in scoring position. And that's right there. Line drive. That's a base knock up to right. Runner hit to third, and that's an RBI. That's a single right there. Runner from first will move to third. Boy, tying run just 90 feet away from scoring in for Corpus Christi. So first and third, 2 away, and yep, the manager for Tulsa is coming out, having a little talk with that guy on the hill for the Drillers. Even though we are still here broadcasting, we're still just waiting on final scores to get things going. Now, evidently almost the 10 o'clock hour as we're continuing to stay live here. First and third, 2 away for Corpus Christi. Still trying to get a couple more in for the evening. Right there, a swing and a miss. Boy, chasing that one out for a code strike 0-1. Miguel Palma, tonight starting catcher for Corpus Christi. That one right there, swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. Boy, if he does that one more time, then ball game is over. Well, looks like the 2 outs. Runner at third. Boy, they need a tie-up right there. And that one high and inside with a count now 1-2. Second and third for Corpus Christi on base. And right there, that is strike 3 swinging, and there's a new one. The Drillers winning final score 6-5 against Corpus Christi. So that means that the Tulsa Drillers should be a game and a half against Springfield, so still a pretty good one. Boy, Corpus Christi not doing good. 31-51 for the year. Amarillo trailing a bunch as they are. Well, we got two more teams. And it looks like a final score. Northwest Arkansas takes the third game against Frisco. Well, I will say everybody played tonight. And that only means that the Naturals will move up to third place. Pretty good right there as they are now trailing 3.5 against Tulsa. And pretty good right there. Well, guys, we've had a good time, and we just thank you for taking us out to the ball game here this evening. And yeah, I gotta say, we are meeting up back tomorrow evening at 7:05. Friday night baseball, Saturday night baseball as well. Sunday afternoon at 1:05 is when we'll wrap everything up. Well, for all of us, our final score, San Antonio 6, Amarillo 4. You're listening to Missions Baseball. And yeah, have a good night, and we'll see you again. Drive home safe on your way back home. Good night, everybody.